Is it weird that after 292 nights, I'm still surprised to see you? Pretty crazy. You caught me in sideways glance. I didn't have a chance. Pulled me in like fishing wire. Touching me, it felt like fire. I used to think I couldn't lose, that my love was mine to choose. Now I'm a wreck, yeah, I'm all stuck. I guess you're just my luck. Woo. You're just my luck, yeah. I wonder if I deserve the way it hit me when you threw that curve. The way you made my body shake. Yeah, it must have been my mistake. My dreams used to be a surprise. Now you're all I see when I close my eyes. I'm a wreck, yeah, I'm all stuck. I guess you're just my luck. You're just my luck, yeah, yeah. Need sun, I get hair. I call heads, it falls tails. It falls tails each time. Was my heart just stole? Turns out I never really had control. I never made that foolproof plan. Now I'm helpless under your command. Never knew that it would feel like this. If you said I could erase one kiss, wouldn't do it for $1,000,000. Guess you're just my luck. You're just my luck, yeah, yeah. I move on. You're just my luck. But okay. That was a leftover, 3-day-old leftover. Man, it's gonna be a fun night. It is a fun night. It's already a fun night. It's gonna be a full moon and a clear sky here in the desert, and so Allie and I have a midnight hike planned. Up the side of a mountain called Devil's Gate. Actually, I don't think the mountain has a name, but way back in the day, there's a peak that's not far from us, and on up the side of this peak, there's this zigzag, this crazy zigzag, and it's an old road. It's the remnants of an old road. No one uses it as a road anymore because it's crazy. But back in the day, it was how a lot of people got from where we are in Pioneer Town to into a place called Burns Canyon, and they used to call that road Devil's Gate, and that road, once you get up, it's beautiful. And out here in the desert, the sky is so clear on a full moon, you really can go out and have pretty good vision. It's a beautiful thing. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be really cold. I am inside today. Not that you hadn't noticed that, but it also happens to be a windy day here, and that is, and I don't mind the wind so much, except that the wind tends to, and some of you all have experienced this, tends to hit the microphone and go, and it's horrible. It's horrible. So, so I thought I would, for your sake, avoid that, and it's a little less exciting to be inside, especially on a full moon night. But I think that we will be better off for it, especially since I'm going to get to hang with my friend Corinna, talk a little science, and I'd like us all to be able to hear her when she's on with us. So I am. This is not a leftover, but you know, Club Passim is a small club in Boston, and it is a legendary spot. It used to be called Club 47 back in the day. It's in Cambridge, Massachusetts, right outside of Boston, and it has been, like, you know, kind of one of the kind of famous folk clubs for decades, and pretty awesome history. It's a place that I've loved playing at for years, and I love supporting them whenever I can. They just did like a Christmas night with a whole bunch of artists that I volunteered to play on, and my friend Ellis Paul does a couple nights around New Year's Eve every single year. That's like his thing. He does a bunch of shows on New Year's, leading up to New Year's, and he's just gonna do one show, but they're doing an Ellis Paul tribute night the night before, I believe, the 30th. Is that tomorrow? That's tomorrow. So I thought that I would play my co-write with him, a song called "Waiting on a Break" that I've shared with you gatherers a couple times now, not too often, but so I'll probably actually record that after the gathering tonight for that night. And I thought, if y'all don't mind, I could play it for you now, and not only would I get to play a song that I love, written with a friend that I care a lot about, but I'd also get to practice. Let me get this. I know Corinna's watching, which means she's in my head when it comes to tuning my guitar right. Six o'clock, the alarm starts ringing, wakes me out of a dream. Stumble down to the car, scrape the ice to the windows clean. Waiting on a break, waiting, chasing down a long tomorrow, waiting on a break soon. 8 o'clock, hit the shop, punch the clock, turn the heat on. People come by their hammers, by their nails, build a dream on. Waiting on a break, chasing down a long tomorrow, waiting on a break soon. Crowd calls us out, 1,000 voices shout, the band will kick it out till the dream is over. When I come off the stage, they'll have to carry me away on a fanfare parade till the dream is over. 6 o'clock, close the shop. Punch the clock, turn the lights down low. 6-string waiting in the corner, plug it in, just let it go. Waiting on the break, chasing down a long tomorrow. Waiting on the break, soon. The crowd calls us out, 1,000 voices shout. The band will kick it out till the dream is over. When I come off the stage, they let it carry me away on a fanfare parade. 10 o'clock sound check at the whiskey. Stage smells like cigarettes and beer. The bartender gives a wave as the boys begin to play. It's our sound, 4 hours till they close us down. But someday the crowd will call us out, 1,000 voices shout. The band will kick it out till the dream is over. When I come off the stage, they let it carry me away on a fanfare parade till the dream is over. Tell us, Paul. Update. A couple updates from Rally Sound. We are number one. Thanks to you all gatherers. Thank you for the claps and the love. That's great. Thanks, Corinna. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard that song before. It's a nice one. Maybe it's one that us bandies should do together, huh? But oh yeah, couple updates from Rally Sound. Our holiday toy drive for the little ones in the Head Start program south of Boston. It went so well. You all were incredible, and for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, Adam Ezra Group and Rally Sound followers and community members from around the country all went online around the holiday time and through Amazon bought toys that were on a list, right? And all those toys were delivered to our fearless leader at Rally Sound, Judy, and Judy and Robin, who is an amazing teacher at the Head Start program. They organized these gifts and brought them to the little ones, and all of the teachers at the Head Start program put together this. They took a bunch of pictures and they made these really sweet little thank you posters and put it together in a video that is now posted, I believe, on the Rally Sound website. I don't know if it is posted on Adam Ezra Group on the activism page. I'm sure it's on the Rally Sound Facebook page, and I'm sure there are links to it not only on the fan page, but also probably on our chat board tonight. So feel free to check that out. The little ones are pretty damn cute. They're pretty damn cute. We also are involved in a letter writing campaign to some of our elders who do not have contact with the outside world, going on a year now. Some of them do not have family members that they're in touch with, and so far, I mean, it is amazing. I think through you gatherers and Adam Ezra Group and Rally Sound Community, we have been able to deliver something like 150 plus letters to our elders, just saying hey, offering some holiday greetings, and showing that they're not forgotten during this hard time. So I know that there are ways you all can get involved and stay involved in that letter writing campaign, and it's something that anybody can do, and it makes an impact. It makes a difference. And one thing that I like about it too is that it's not about money. Times are tight for a lot of us right now. It's been a hell of a year, and it's nice when we can find ways to give back that don't involve reaching deeper and deeper into pockets that oftentimes are pretty empty at this point. Okay, last announcement. New Year's Eve, we're doing something special. We have a long gathering. It's shaping up to be about 2.5 hours, maybe, if we stay within our allotted time frame, which we're not sure we're gonna do. Sometimes that's easier said than done, but we have some incredible guests that are coming on to join us. Vance Gilbert, Collie, Stephen Hartman, Whiskey Treaty Roadshow, Will Evans, let's see, Golden Oak from up in Maine. All artists who have supported us and been a part of the Ramble. They're gonna be visiting. They're gonna be visiting throughout the night and sharing some music, and it'll be great to have you guys there. We'll continue to post information, but you really don't need information. You just need to show up in this same damn place at 7 o'clock, and we're gonna take care of the rest for you. So there you go. Woo! I'm gonna play one more, and then we'll have a visit from Corinna. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna? I have all these fun. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun songs that I wanted to get to the other night, and we didn't get to because I talked too much. Surprise, surprise. Couple story songs. Waiting on a Break is a story song that I really like. It really tells the story of there's a character in that story, right? And you get to know that character. You get to empathize and feel what they're going through, and I like that. I like stories that have a character, and through a song you get to understand some level of that character. And the music helps tell the story as well as the words, right? And that's the beauty of, to me, folk music. A folk song can tell a story on so many different levels. And anyways, this is not so much a story, but it kind of tells us that there are a couple characters in this story. This is one called "Dumb Love Song," and it was written when I was a younger man, before I had met Allie and fallen in love. I was dreaming of the perfect gal, and I created her. I built her. I created her in a song. and this is appropriately called "Dumb Love Song." She's been wandering round for days, wearing clothes you throw away, and her hair is knotted too. She sings tangled up in blue. She knows every line. She knows different every time. When I see her, I'm confused, 'cause I want her to be my muse. But she's always moving on. Just a second and she's gone. Walking through the pines, walking through the pines. She walks different every time. I've been here before, round this room, through this door. It's just another dumb love song. So come along, hey, 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 hey. She says, Adam, can you see all the beauty within me? Though I know I look a fright, I'm thinking clean tonight. And if you will come with me, if you will come with me, you will see things differently. Then she takes me by the sleeve, leads me out amongst the trees to a cabin in the wood, where everything smells good, like a fire burning pine, or the flowers that she finds, picks them different every time. I've been here before, around this room, through this door. It's just another dumb love song. So come along, hey, 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 hey. Then we'd sit by candlelight at a wooden table deep in night, and she'd read me verse and song, and philosophy's long gone. She'd let me sing sometimes, she'd let me sing sometimes, and she'd know every line. When I wake up from my dreams, I'm alone, and then it seems that she was just pretend, or she's wandered off again. And I miss her in my mind, miss her in my mind, I miss her different every time. I've been here before, round this room, through this door. It's just another dumb love song. So come along, hey, 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 hey. Okay, this is bothering me. I have a little plastic bag that's trapped under something outside those doors, and it keeps blowing around in the wind, and it's enraging me. So I'm going to fix it. I'm going to come right back, and then I'm going to call Corinna. Woo! Okay, don't move. Blustery out there. Did you all leave? You still here? You're all still here. Look at you. Good people. All right. And I'm going to just make sure that... Okay. Corinna, I hope you are out there. I am going to try to call you right now. You guys feeling sciencey? Okay, here we go.
Hey, Brian.
Hello, are you there?
I'm here.
Can you see me? Can you hear me? Do we have technical difficulties? You look really clear tonight. I don't know if that's because my internet's better or your internet's better. Maybe both.
I'm gonna say both. We've both been working on it.
Yeah. You look nice. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Yeah. So you are home from seeing your family in Michigan with the rest of the Michigese.
I got back last night. Yep.
Oh man, that's a long drive, huh?
Yeah. It actually made me miss being on the road with the band. I was like going past all the little towns on the way, like, oh, we played there. Oh, I remember that club. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did it make you want to stop at Marge's on Lake Huron on the way and play some shows on the waterfront?
On Lake Huron.
Yep,
Yep.
right on
Yep.
Lake Huron. Right on. Well, it must feel good to be back in Boston, even with the snow. I mean, even when I was living in the nastiest little and compared to my basement, your sweet little basement apartment is awesome. And I just remember being on the road and coming back home, and no matter what home is, it's nice. It's nice to get back after being gone for a while.
Yeah, feels good.
Yeah. Right on. Right on. So you got some science for us? You got some music for us?
I do. I'm really dorkily excited about tonight's science question. I feel like maybe nobody is going to get it, and it's going to be fun.
A challenge. I'm ready.
A challenge. So, tonight's question, what was the first species to use tools and complex problem solving, and when did it happen?
What was the first species of animal to use tools and complex problem solving, and when did it happen?
Yep. Yes.
No. Oh. My gears are turning now too.
Good.
Yep. Okay. We're gonna let the gatherers stew on this. Although I don't know if you're seeing, there are already a lot of answers coming in. Some good looking answers too, as a matter of fact.
I'm seeing them, though I haven't seen any that that check out with my research yet.
All right. Well, that's good. So, gatherers, you should know that Corinna is the last couple weeks. When Corinna has come to visit us, we've pre-recorded a video because we have been having technical challenges. But coming in hot off the road, she's going live tonight, which actually means she's not going to be able to see your answers as she's playing. But we will get back to the conversation as soon as she finishes her song.
I'm kind of watching him scroll by. I got the comments going on the side, so I'll do my best to watch him.
Oh my God, no, you focus on your song, girl. Get it across. You don't have to multitask just for us gatherers. We can wait. What are you playing for us today?
I have a Chris Cool tune for you called Skating on the Harbor Front. And all of you gather should look up Chris Cool. He's a Canadian banjo player. Really, really great tune writer.
Awesome. All right, I'm ready. I'm muting my microphone.
Okay.
Yeah! Woo! Oh, that was so good. You've been practicing that little banjo, haven't you?
I've been playing it a lot. Yeah, it's fun.
It's really cool. Did you? I mean, and that, you know, I know you are hypersensitive to tuning, and it seemed to stay in tune this time around.
Kind of. It's in a really weird tuning too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Gatherers, you know, we've had some conversations, a bunch of conversations at this point about alternate tunings with the guitar. Corinna, I don't know if you've been at any of those gatherings where I've kind of talked about that and what an open tuning is, and it's funny with the guitar. It is something that folk musicians do more so than like in the rock music world. I would say, but banjo is an instrument, and it might be because it has less strings, but I feel like a lot of banjo players are apt to mess with tuning from song to song. Am I right on that?
Absolutely, yeah. Especially like old time claw hammer style banjo. Yeah.
It's so cool. That is like that was like a tuning that's like, oh, it's like a little bit like, oh, it's like a little yearning kind of a tuning. I like that. Right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so I have some thoughts on
Okay.
Okay, so my gut, and have you seen any right answers, by the way?
I saw one person say the right genre, but
Okay.
not the specific right animal.
So here's where my logic takes me. We know
Yeah.
We know that primates used tools, but it wouldn't have been a question that you were excited about if the answer was primates. So it's got to, and so it also has to be a species that was around before primates if it was the first animal to use tools.
And problem solving.
And complex problem solving. So complex problem solving, the animal has to be pretty smart. So one thing I know that some of the larger sea creatures have been around for a long time, right? Not necessarily, right? Because I think I'm right on this, right? Whales and dolphins are mammals. Is that right? They are,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because they don't lay eggs and they breathe oxygen, right? Like they don't breathe underwater. They have lungs.
Nah. Yeah.
I know that sharks are very, 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 very old swimmers, but I don't know how old whales and dolphins are. But I would assume that like a dolphin was around for a long time just because it's shaped like a shark. Boom, there's my logic. So my guess is dolphin.
I actually don't know when dolphins specifically evolved, but this would predate them. And someone just got it right. Stuart Bird got it right.
Oh. I see his answer. The octopus.
Oh. So here's what's really cool about these animals. Unlike literally every other multicellular life form on Earth, cephalopods, which is what octopuses are, edit their RNA, which means that their DNA, their genome does not change. It's a static genome, they call it. They can edit their own RNA coding. So they have not changed in 160 million years. They have had the same brain. In an octopus's case, 9 brains for 160 million years.
A brain on each leg?
Really, yes, a small brain on each on each arm plus a central brain. Um, they're using tools in the wild in terms of building shelters and setting traps. And what's really cool about them is, unlike a bird building a nest or an ant colony, they are improvising using their surroundings. So they could logically see something and say, I'm going to use this broken glass bottle in this creative way to create a trap for my prey. In captivity, they use human tools. They often outsmart their handlers, which is pretty hilarious. There's a case of one that learned about electricity, and it would squirt water at the lights it didn't like in order to short them and turn them out. Yeah, they're super, super smart, and they evolved this brain completely separately from humans. We have been on a separate evolutionary path from octopus for 1.2 billion years, and yet here they are using tools, solving complex problems. And just to put it in perspective, because some people were talking about primates, early humans started using tools about 2.5 million years ago. So it's like a speck compared to the octopus.
That is bananas. I don't know if you saw this, but Allie and I watched My Octopus Teacher.
That's what sparked it for me. I was talking with my buddy Hannah about My Octopus Teacher. Did you like it?
That movie was so cool. And first of all, the ability for an animal to see this curtain and then go up and completely change their body, the level of intelligence. I mean, obviously, It's got to be like subconscious, because they're literally changing the structure of their body on like a cellular level, right? But they're doing it. They're making a decision to do it, so it's got to be part of that's got to be conscious, right? Like that's. And there was a scene where they were being chased by, was it sharks? This octopus, and super quick, it grabbed a whole bunch of rocks and shells with each foot, and then it made itself into a ball, and it covered itself with all the shells, so it was like it looked like a rock or a reef. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah, incredible.
It was bananas.
Yeah. Here's another cool little fact. This isn't really part of the tool making, but they can also see through their skin. They can perceive shape and color and texture with their skin. Like their eyes work completely differently from ours too. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, damn. All right. A badass song and a badass science fact for us today. Corinna Smith, coming back from the holidays strong.
It's really nice to see you, and it's good to be with all you gatherers. I miss you guys. I miss our band.
Yeah, we gatherers, you should know that our gears are turning. We're in a hot debate right now within camp Adam Ezra group as to when we should actually start to do live gatherings again. When we feel like vaccines are going to unfold very slowly. It's not going to be like, it's going to be a long process. And I think most people kind of get that at this point. And for those of you that have maybe started watching, or maybe watching for the first time, maybe started watching this fall or recently, this summer, we created a system through which we can play these tiny little pop-up underground shows that were socially distanced. We played almost 50 shows together this summer, and without any cases of COVID. So it was something we were super, super proud of. We felt like we were kind of on the front edge of the music world and the art world to try and we could only do that because we could really depend on you all, our community, to be safe and responsible and respect each other when we showed up to these shows. And it was a pretty inspiring experience. We want to do it again. We want to do it again before the clubs open up, as soon as it gets warm enough for us to start playing music outside again. In the fall, it was really challenging. We were confined to New England for the most part. I don't know if that will still be the case this spring as vaccinations continue to happen around the country. But rest assured, we are trying to figure out the earliest possible date when we can start playing music and sharing music live again with you all. And what we did for those of you that weren't around this summer and fall is we combined it with these online gatherings, and that was super fun too. So keep your eyes and your ears out, because Corinna and I and the fellas and all of the people behind the scenes, we are scheming and working hard to figure out how to share live music with you again as soon as possible.
Whew. Good.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
Corinna, thanks for hanging. It's good to see you again.
You too. I'll be back next week.
All right. See you next week. It's nice to have friends. Did you see what's been happening, by the way? By the way, that was an awesome music sharing experience, and it's always great talking with Corinna. It's great. It's great that we have our friends visiting. And I have a new video from Poche that I'll show you tomorrow. That I'll share with you tomorrow. And then we got special plans for New Year's Eve. Lots of stuff going on. And I haven't talked to Turtle yet. We're gonna have to, because Thursdays are Turtle nights too. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to do some really pointless, stupid trivia in the midst of all of our New Year's Eve celebrating as well. There's a lot to do. You would think we would have run out of stuff to do 292 nights into this thing, but not so much. All right. Let's see. What do I want to do? Well, I'm going to go with this one up here. And I'm going to play it a little higher. Maybe I'll play it a lot higher. Okay, so some of the leftovers that I've chosen. And by the way, it's not cold in here, but I got sick of looking at this stuff that keeps flying out the side of my head. No matter how much I try to put it away, it keeps coming out. And so I'm putting on a hat. God damn it. I'm having a bad hair day. I don't know what a good hair day looks like for me, but this ain't one of them. So I still have a long list of leftovers to get to, and I just loved all the choices tonight. There were a lot of the songs that I would have wanted to share anyways, but I want to share another story song that was requested. And sometimes, I prioritize the leftovers based on how many people are requesting them. There may have only been one or two people that requested this song. But this is a sad story. This is a hard song for some people to oh, did I lose that? I think my hair my hair display inspired some good commentary. Thank you, Scott, for putting things in perspective. Okay. This is a story I wrote about a guy that I knew. It's a real story. It's a hard story. He was a hard guy, and it's called The Ballad of Ray Thomas. About a trucker that I met when I was farming up in Canada, who is probably no longer with us. He was not on pace to live a long life. Well, my name is Ray Thomas, a truck north of here, and I'll spin you a tale if you lend me your ear, and you keep me supplied with a smoke and a beer. Well, I'm 65 now, and I'm still on the road, doing locals up north in the snow and the cold. But at night it's back home where I'll drop off my load, and I'll go out to see my Michaela. When it's fifth season town where us locals do dwell, and the booze treats you right, and it's all that they sell, and the girl in the skirt comes right over to me, and she serves me a beer. She's all that I see, all Michaela. Michaela, you're a vision to these eyes of mine, and you can talk to me any and every old time. You're the reason I'm still on this earth, can't you see? You're a goddess, a poet, a beauty to me. Killed a man once back in 73. I was doing a job down in West Tennessee when a man fell asleep and swerved into the oncoming lane. They all told me I wasn't to blame. Yeah. And I turned to the bottle where I've been ever since, and I ain't coming back till I no longer glimpse that boy's body crushed all the way into his backseat by my 18-wheel killer. My hands and my feet, yeah. And on the hard days she knows, and she gives me a smile, and I will tell her a joke and we'll laugh for a while. She'll keep the beers coming till 2 or till 3, and I'll wrap myself up in my own fantasy with Michaela. Michaela, reading my mind, it's okay to forget for a while what's behind, and you pardon my sentence with one mischievous line. You make me truck on one more day at a time. eldest son Randy took off with a shout, and a shot crossed my jaw. When she knocked me clean out, she stood up on his feet. He stood up on his feet, the man I taught him to be, with my own swollen knuckles, like my dad did me. Yeah, yeah. And my two girls, they live here in town. They each married a Jones boy, true love they have found, or at least they'll keep thinking till they hit the ground from a dream that grows old and faded. Yeah. And my wife shuts her mouth, man, 'cause I'm paying the rent. I will beat her like hell. That's where I'll be sent. For I've known all along, since I was born, where I'm bound to a place where I'll no longer hear the sweet sound of Michaela. Michaela, oh angel, you turn me around. You're the daughter and lover and meaning I found, and you are not cursed by the Thomas bloodline. You don't like know me yet, thank your God and thank mine. Thank mine. Grew up as a farm girl, she's now paving her way. And it's waitress by night, and it's study by day, that she'll soon make her fortune. Don't come as a surprise, as she takes on the world with those invincible lines. Yeah, yeah. Blue-collar princess, such wit and such grace, she'll snap at us sinners who frequent this place, as we try to caress her or take just a taste, for I am sure that she tastes just like honey. Yeah, yeah. Worked now 3 years at Fitzy's, come May or come June, and the men who come see her, they fill up the room. And we each get a turn at her service divine, as we're poured retribution, one at a time, by Michaela. Stand low, I'm Michaela, I'm yours till the day that I die. But I know that your future is greater than I, greater than I am. I'm Michaela. Thanks for requesting that song. Part of me, wishes that I could sing that song every night, and part of me wishes that I would never sing it. Complicated. It's complicated, right? But you know, I think part of the mission, part of what art does, is it can remind us I don't know what I want to say. As brutal and hard as that guy is, I guess I just believe that there has got to be a part of Ray in all of us. Right? There's a part of all of us that is so flawed or hurting and fucked up. Some of us do a better job of bringing other parts of ourselves to the surface, or coming to terms with the parts of ourselves that we don't like. Some of us do a worse job of that. None of us does it perfectly. But there's more about us all that is the same than is different. And man, music has always been the thing that reminds me of that every time I listen. It doesn't matter what the song is about, really. Anyways, I appreciate the request. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it come when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we had. For these moments pass lightly, won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to work when the working is through. Let us drink one us drink one to you, yeah. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, and all we see is to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to a world in good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Okay. Went a little later than usual tonight, didn't we? We had lots of stuff to do. You think it's easy? Gathering? It's not. It's hard work. We got a lot of shit to do around here. Thank you for being with me. Thanks to Corinna for coming and visiting, sharing some awesome music. Yeah. That's all I got. Thanks to our friends at Well Told for supporting what we do. Thanks to our team at Rally Sound and Adam Ezra Group behind the scenes that chaperone us every night on the chat boards and are doing so much to keep the Gathering series alive. It's touch and go sometimes with us. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another, and I'll see you tomorrow.